Great day, everyone. Are you ready for a screaming sort of day? It's an 8-day. It can be wild and crazy. Lorenzo, all right, Lorenzo has given me CRML already. We will check out SOUN for CRML, SOUN for Julie. And let's see, well, let's get this going right here. We've got our pre-market earnings. So we have a lot of financials. We had Bank of America yesterday. So USB might be interesting to check out as well. Infi tends to be pretty crazy. Taiwan Semiconductors. We will check these out. I'm going to get some music going. It is cold up here. We had frost on the ground. Ooh, all right. I want some higher energy music. Oops, that was funny. Let's go here. Let's go here. Silly energy. Let's do this. Why not? Feeling that. That's the market. Up, it's down. It's all around. All right, so we got some 8 energy today in the stock market. We have some bigger move levels. Oh, why was that 529? Why is that green? All right, let's erase all this. Let's get rid of the bolds. And as Lorenzo has done on YouTube, if you have any stock that you would like to see, put it in the chat. We will check it out. Let me pin this over here. I need to delete the one that is not active because I posted twice and one is not active. Let's delete. Ça c'est bon. Delete that one and pin this one. All right. There we go. Don't be shy. Say hello. It's great when you guys say hello to me on the platform that you are watching, because it allows me to know if you are hearing me, okay, and if everything is working. So I always appreciate a hello. Jane, you're awesome. I love you so much. Thank you. I love you too. All right. Big money level for October for the SPY, 669.02. We are so close to that. We tested it yesterday, pulled back. Are we going to breach it to the upside today? With the Q's, big money level since October, we are above it. Hello, Willie. Hello, Willie. Open, hello. Thank you, Forex Signal community. Love it. You know what's interesting? Oh, you put it as a comment. See, if you're in the chat, if you are on mobile, turn it sideways. You can comment at the bottom. If you are on a desktop, just click on the video and then you can add comments. Otherwise, it comes up as a notification. So thank you, Forex Signal, for letting me know. Thank you, Willie. All right, so big money level over here, 603.59 for the Qs. We are loving that. The Russell, we are well above 243.94. They are taking the Russell higher. They are helping the small businesses. They are moving it to the upside. Russell is the strongest one by far right now. The Dow, we tested it yesterday, much like the SPY, but we are not above. So the SPY and the Dow are the two that are not above yet. Other than that, you're gonna check what? I'm not sure what you're checking, but sounds good. Thanks, Lorenzo. I saw it on the chat. Thank you. All right, let's do the limits for today. 665, 17, 602, 22, 250, 33, 462, 71. Boom. All right, let's tweet that out. All right, I got the same stuff. There we go. Copy and paste. Boom. It is the 16th, yes? I will not be live tomorrow. I will be on a plane, so I will not be live. So, I'm sorry. I will probably see you Monday. Hopefully, everything, I can get the live stream working. I'm going to bring my little camera and my extra. Check out my new profile pic too on Twitter. Let me know what you think. Also on Instagram. It's Airplane Jane. Or Miss Airplane Jane. It's Miss Airplane Jane on Instagram. All right. So we got that done. We got that done. Let's check out our calendar for today. Let's go none. Let's go all. Apply. Platinum is usually way more than gold right now. It is 1,600. So are you saying platinum's undervalued, Willie? Is that what you're trying to tell the people listening? We should start buying platinum, or maybe, how about platinum stocks? Platinum stocks. Platinum mining stocks. All right, precious metals. ETF comprising gold, silver, palladium, and platinum was up more than 19%. OTC NGLO. You told the CEO of Open about your experience with the condo. He hasn't answered. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, they said, oh, check out your offer. And then when I go to click on it, I think it's just a blanket email. It's like, sorry, we don't have anything at this time. So MPUY, today's change 25 cent. SBSY, let's go to SBSY. Well, I'm going to put that over here as a SBS. I said Y. Look at me. I'm tired, I think. W. It's because of the Y in the name. All right. Maybe it's because it is a resort condo. You know, maybe it's just that sort of thing. All right, so Willie is saying platinum is the most undervalued at the moment of the metals. Cool, cool. Always appreciate the shares. Thank you, thank you. Stocks to watch. Here we go, stocks and ETFs. There we go. Let's go by country. How about that? Granite, PLTM, American Express, SB. SW. We go back. Did I have all of them? PLTM, American Express, platinum card, I guess. Okay, so let's get back to it. Let's look at fear and greed for today. Typically an inverse indicator. We got, oops, 31. That's where my brain goes. Numerology. 32. Ooh, maybe a pause on the crypto zone. All right. LAES, NVDA, you know it. Let's get into starting to map them out. All right, NVIDIA. I have to tell you guys, I'm tired of traveling. I'm like ready to be done. Well, for now, till maybe Christmas. So, NVIDIA, we are just above their last earnings. Well, last earnings level, sorry, is down here, 177. This level is from earnings back in May. So they moved their May earnings to right here. They've tested this zone. We've hit the 33 exponential. 1, 2, 3 times. We are up above it. I'm looking for that move to the upside. When you're a mover, yeah. Let's see here. So I'm going to say we really need to see this break above 183. That's my threshold for this to move back to the upside. We have a longer term trend line. This was support. If we're not able to break this, then it's probably going to roll over and come back down to the 175 zone. Yeah. There's something to be said for like sitting still. All right, let's go to Taiwan Semiconductors. Oh, let's go back to NVIDIA for a second. Well, this one had earnings. 310.88 for earnings. Let's put it into a 15-minute chart. I've been watching them on the 45. I like the 45 when I'm in a trade. 5.18 billion. 310.88. There we go. All right. That one is earnings low. All right. So we are up above that big money level for now. Let's pull these up. We're not going to map out the trade just yet. Just pulling them up to the candle for today. If you don't take the time to listen to your heart and spirit, things get out of whack. Yes, for sure. All right, let's see what else we have on the rise. Let's check out a little coin. Coin is testing that 33, much like, I mean, there's just so many. We got to check out SES too. Oh, it's so cute. So my daughter has dyslexia. She's learning how to really spell everything. How do you think she spelled 6? I had to catch that one for the teacher. Oh, that's not my daily point of control. Let's do SES. Oh yeah, oh yeah. For those low price traders, we'll get rid of my fibs on here. The lower price traders love this one. Now, why is it not showing up over here? I'm not seeing it sync over here. And why is there no watermark? Ça c'est fou. Has somebody been playing with my settings? Hi there, little spider. Where's my watermark? Very odd. I think there's a glitcheroo because there's no watermark there. All right, there's a glitch going on. It's okay. Sometimes software have glitches. And obviously there is one right now because the lines are not showing up on the right. Let me sync this globally. Let's see. If I make this a, oh, you see? It will only let me go to, yeah, there's something going on. Let's just save this. There's always something, right? You guys have seen so much. Oh, cluck. Oops. Yeah, that's a hard one. That is a hard one. Look, I'm missing the candlestick. Reset chart view. Interesting. Not sure why that's not working. It was working on the 45-minute, wasn't it? It's loading. Issues. Okay. Just have to do every 24-hour. Do you see when I start doing stuff, people start messing with my system? It's okay. I saved it and let's reload. Sometimes that works. Aha. But see, my candlesticks are not red and green. I'm not a red and green candlestick girl. I'm a white one. Hollow. Ooh. Still there? Everything flashed for a second. Let's go here. Let's go to settings. If you guys like the white like me, it's super simple. Just do it like this. And done. Back to the hollow candles. Why are they? Oh, there you go. All I had to do was go to hollow candles. I already had that set up. Very nice. Back to normal. Everything is good. All right. See, temporariness. All right. So let's bring it back to earnings over here. Where is the big money? 113. NVIDIA's big money level. I forgot to put that down. Where is it over here? 177.92. All right. We also want to check out Bitcoin. We're looking at coin. Look at how this is sort of mirroring coin, right? We keep hitting that 161. Are they loading up there? And that's not the one I wanted, but in any event, it is still. All right, let's go to Open. Willie, Open is on the move this morning. We're going to check out Open. Looking for that to continue to the upside here. Except my fib. Yes, remove them. Perfect. 588 million. Big money level 445. All right. Moving to the downside today. Neo, lack is lacking. I don't have Wall Street Journal here. Do they buy estates, Willie? Maybe I could get my mom a cash offer. That'd be pretty cool. All right, 247. New. All right, 710 is the big money level for lack. All right, if you want to hear me shout out your name, you got to put it in the chat. Let's talk. Omer is down qubits as well. I love qubits, but what are you doing? Okay, well, it's just typical retracement. No worries there. Still moving, retrace. Oh, they're revamping everything at the moment. Okay. Sounds good, sounds good. All right, so this is our earnings, big money level. This is from over here. D-Wave is great. Yes, D-Wave is awesome. Oust. Oust is good too. Oust is good. Where is... Okay, down at 1536 for qubits since last earnings. Let's just check out Oust and see. You're rebuilding a small Tessie position. Look at Oust. I'm kicking myself for not getting in when it broke out over here at 31. I was busy. That happens with trades. Look at that. 30% in one day. Amazing. I might have to slowly position in when this comes back down a bit. I'd like it at 35.40. I'd like it there. All right, not on the list today. That's not breaking down. Let's check and see. Is Tesla pulling back today? No, but I'm going to add it down here. It's close. We will add Tesla on the list. 2.8 billion. It used to be 2.78. Big money level from earnings is 333. 31. Let's take it off bold. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. TRV. Is that Trivago? Travelers Insurance. Pulling to the downside. Not a lot of volume today, but quite big movement, huh? right, 255.08. Something is still going on because it should not be overlapping here. But no, hold on. Labels. No overlapping. The big move in open will be when the interest rates actually drop in a few weeks. Bravo, ça c'est bon. Very nice. Yeah, because then it'll be easier. And this is 255.08. And this is a different size over here. Settings. Status. Symbol. 14. There we go. It was messing me up having two different size text there. And Travelers is on earnings. HPE. Hewlett Packard. IBM is rocking it with the Quantum, but I don't know about Hewlett Packard. Hewlett Packard I think of as like your grandpa's computer. Business computers, right? Ooh, 2478. Looks like they sold. HPE. It used to be HPQ, right? Hewlett Packard Compact. What happened? Where did the Q go? All right, let's look at our UVXY over here. Daily POC still down below at 1071. We are at 1168. Remember I said at most, typically it's about a 10-day move. And then we move to the upside. So for now, it's a cautionary tale. 333, 33, 33. Got some power numbers there. And we are at 35.96. Fear is in the air, causing the premiums to be higher on options. But here's the thing. Usually these numbers increase when the SPY is going up. So somebody's lying. They are either positioning here for a sell, or they're loading up to really rip the market higher. So just be aware of that. Usually, like the dollar and gold, are inverse relationships. VXX, UVIX, UVXY tend to be inverse to the SPY. And for now, they are both going up. So somebody is lying. Right? Somebody's lying in that scenario. We can see that we are moving up nicely for the Qs and the Russell, just like it's indicating over here, right? We're not there yet for, what is it, SDAO? I need to put on SDAO here. October 1st. This is the only one. All right, 35.55. And we are at 35.84. So you can see we're very close on these two as well. So let's go here. Highlight if the number is greater than this one, then green. Okay. Let's try that again. Conditional formatted. Highlighting cell. Greater than. Oh, because I didn't do it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Highlight cells. Less than this, fill with red. So we're not there just yet, right? The SPY but the Qs and Russell are green They're saying go green, go long with the Qs. 627. I hear ya. I feel ya. All right. What else? Any other stocks, cryptos you got need to check out? Let me tweet out what we are covering. I have no commitments after today, so I'm excited. All right, here we go. Gapping stocks with volatility. We're going to go over the short squeeze. We're going to go check out the short volumes on all of those silver stocks, all of the gold ones. If you have one in particular that you are in that you would like me to check out, feel free to put it in the chat. We will check it out. We will also check out MicroStrategy, Open, LAC, Qubits, TLS, Travelers Insurance, HPE. Is HPE earnings? I don't think so. No. Okay. Crypto. All right, let me tweet out the cryptos and then we'll get to it. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. What do I look at when I am trading? Well, I am looking at where the biggest wallet is, the biggest money position. Why is that important? The biggest money position in the stock market in the world controls the movement, right? So right now for Bitcoin on the daily, we're seeing that the biggest money position as of October 1st, I like to do it quarterly. All the other quarters are above us for this year, but for October 1st, it's at 112 and 43. So we are below it at the moment. If we go above, we could say hi-ho Bitcoin all the way up to 132. Also, that would affect all the Bitcoin stocks, right? So let's look at the daily on Ethereum. Ethereum, we are up above still at 44.84 and 40 cents. For XRP on our daily, we are hanging around dancing at 292. They just moved it, 292. Sorry, 242.91. All right, XLM at 40 cents. That has not changed. Doge, they brought it down, moved it up just a little bit. So it's 0.19620 on the daily. The Solana point of control, oh, they moved it down a couple days ago, 195. And Zcash, if you know numerology, you probably know Gary, the numbers guy. 131.47 is the daily POC for there. All right, so now that we have the daily, this will automatically change to if the price action is above or below that price. Red means, hey, the big money is above us, likely selling. Green, okay, big money is below us, likely buying. So let's look at the intraday for a day trade. What's going on with the big money? That's going to be my red and yellow level. And I don't see that it is. There it is. 111. 366 and 80 cents. Oop. 111, 366 and 80 cents is the daily point of control. So we want to go for the higher probability trade. Probably better if we go up above here. So let's do 112 and 50 because just below it is that daily point of control. And if we go below, we want to go below here. 110, 390. Okay, very weird. I don't know what just happened. Okay, all good. Somebody, I think, is in my computer. 110 and 390, or up above 112, 050. Let me turn on the cleaner. Let me get to the cleaner, because sometimes, you know. Oh, yes. All right, turn on the cleaner. Hope I didn't disconnect anything. Continue. Auto. Okay, continue. All right. it's working. Let's go to Ethereum. So right now, yellow means that this daily point of control is in between these two price levels. All right, let's bring this up here and over here. So we can see big money is up here. That's going to stay red on the daily point of control. Intraday point of control is at 4026 and 44 cents. I start off slow and we will build up steam. All right, let's go above this 425 up here, 4070. Or below 39.90. There we go. 39.90 and 40.70. All right, let's go to XRP. If you have questions, if you don't understand, ask. That's why I'm here. All right, 247. Oh, coordinates, not 2.47 or below. Over here we've got our big money level there. I'd say we got to go below that, 2.39. We will get to silver and gold, don't you worry. I always start off with crypto first. Let the market do its thing. A lot of times we'll have announcements, but I don't think we have anything really interesting. 8:30 we have manufacturing. Let's refresh. Down, less than expected. Okay, really not a surprise there. Okay, let's go to XLM. Big money level is at 0.331476 on the intraday. So it'd have to go up above. We'll leave it up there at same one from yesterday, or I just moved it, I guess. But we got to go below over here, 0.326. This sounds like Pink Panther. 0.326 and 0.332588. Let's do it. All right. Let's go to Doge. Other way. There we go. Save that. All right. So Doge, big money levels at 0.19696. 0.21, okay, 0.021 or below 0.956. There we go. So 0.1956 and 0.201. There we go. Positioning on 3 of the cryptos right now. Do you see? The rest of them they have sold. Solana, we are down. We're positioning as well. All right, but I think we got to put it up here. Let's do 199 or below over here. Didn't mean to move the whole thing. Hey, give me the line. Oh, that's our big money level. That's why it's not moving. That would make sense. 100%. 192. What is, someone's chatting over here. China, a-holes don't help. Is everybody okay? Is everything still working? All right, because chat on my YouTube is not linked up with my chat on, that's okay. All good. As long as you guys can see. I guess if you can't, it's kind of hard for you to tell me that it's not working. All right, let's go to Zcash. Look at that, positioning on the cryptos. Get ready for a crypto move. My thoughts are they're going to drive crypto up a last time. Oh, I'm sorry, Willie. What's his first name? 246. And how's his mentality? What's his mentality on departure from his body? All right, Zcash, 234 and 246. All right, so right now the only one that's green is Zcash. Everything else is positioning or they sold it, right? So just be aware. Interesting to see that, right? Let's save this, and let's move on over to the stock segment. All right, let's save. Let's just save the layout right now. And let's look at gold. Let's look at silver. Let's look at the dollar first off. The dollar, typically as it drops, increases commodities. We are seeing that oil, not natural gas kind of does its own thing, but oil is up, silver is up, and gold is up. Now, beautiful thing that Willie reminded me of, gold, silver. Here we go. Let's add this on. Boom. Okay, add. Let's bring this up here. All right, let's put it right here. Gold silver ratio is typically $80. Thank you, Willie, for educating me on that. So when we look at this and we see that gold is advancing, all right, it's advancing, so is silver. They should typically advance at the same rate. It is almost at 80, right? But do you see any end in sight here? Why would this stop? Is there any sort of resistance, anything like that? Let's look at it even on a bigger picture. Hello, there we go. All right, so let's, for fun, say that we are looking on a 33 chart, right? If we were here, did it stall at 39.72? No, it didn't. It's continuing, right? My next thought is 48.54 for gold. My next thought for a stop on silver is going to be, let's pull it back over here. Great day, Jaspreet, and great day, Rob. No, wrong one. Let's go here. Let's go from here to our high. I think we're going to hit that 60.75 before we see any sort of retracement back. And then we're going to advance on up to 80. But typically, especially because there's not enough silver at the present time to complete all of these silver contracts that are out there, because if all of that silver got called, it's like 127 or 137 times. It's over $300, $400, even more than that. So, right, because 52 would be like crazy amount. So, is silver undervalued? Yes. Now, let's look at the platinum futures. There's got to be platinum futures right here, PL. I'm going to add this on over here too. Right, so platinum futures, 117. And is there a platinum to gold ratio? Gold to plat. Ooh, GDP. What is that? London Exchange. Is there a gold to platinum ratio? I don't know. I'll look that up. We'll bring that tomorrow. All right, so platinum as well has not had that crazy breakout yet. Why? One of the platinum stocks could be worth checking out, SBSW, for a longer term swing. Let's look at this puppy on the 33-day. Oh yeah, nice rounded bottom, test of resistance around 12. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty. We had almost a double bottom. Let's bring it up here. Yeah, this looks like this could easily squeeze higher up to the 20 zone. 8 points, we're talking 75%. Likely a test around the $16 mark here for a head and shoulders. You can see it does have to have that movement. We had a nice breakout. Man, Willie, why didn't you tell me this stuff earlier? It's all good. We are just starting to see that the TTM squeeze is starting to squeeze. We are just went positive. Now, of course, when you pull this back on a 24-hour chart, you can see we've had the double test. We're just breaking that second breakout zone. So, yeah, thank you, Willie, for bringing this to our attention, for platinum at least. But I like that stock. All right, let's get to NVIDIA. Let's get back into the regular stocks. Let's make it happen. All right, 5 minutes. I like the 5-minute chart for the day trade setups. Zoom it out a little bit so we've got a little bit more viewpoint over here. We've had a couple days of consolidation down here. We've been testing that 33 exponential. In my opinion, we are going to see not only NVIDIA moving higher, but we're also going to see that, I'm going to go ahead and put up here, 183. We got to break that 183 zone for this to really move higher. Big money level today is at 182.18 or below 181.50. Okay, platinum to gold ratio history is 1-to-1. It's up to, and it will go up to 6-to-1. And right now, it is currently at, hold on, best way to see is, I want to go to Market Watch. Right here. Oh, really? All right, my computer's not working with me today. I'll deal with that later. I'll figure out what the current ratio is. Or if, Willie, you want to figure out what the current ratio is, 1750, it's definitely not 1-to-1 because 1750 and 40, it's almost like 0.33. All right, let's go to TSM. What's your dad's first name, Willie? And what's his thoughts on leaving his body? Is he mentally ready for it? Or he's holding on, he has a mission in life still? All right, TSM earnings today. Potential short, I'm gonna even pull this back lower. I'm gonna pull it down to 309.80. Why? Why 309.80 instead of 310? Well, because of this. The big money point of control is there. So if it has stopped there in the past, then they might load up there again. So we might as well say, hey, up above that thing over here. Why did I pick 312.50? Because they have it right there. It could stall around 312.65, but I highly doubt that because there's not that much volume there. All right, let's also look at the short volumes for NVIDIA. Silver, 66%. We're going to keep going with that. All right, 34. TSM, my guess is most people bought. Yep, 40. All right, let's go to Coinbase. 44. We got a 44. I'm telling you, that is one of my numbers. I see 444, 44. Yesterday, the makeup artist that I worked with had 555 on her hand. Okay, usually gold, yeah. It's way out of whack. All right, 37%. Let's also go to SBSW, who is shorting it up here, 36%. Still pretty low short volume, right? Most people have been buying for the past 50 days. Let's go to open. Let's check out the open short volume. There was higher short volume back there, 38%, 51% on the 9th. Right here, 9th and 10th, and now maybe they're closing that out. 555. Remember, sometimes when I make a comment and then you just type in a phrase, I'm not sure what you are speaking in terms of. 444? I don't know. 369. Yes. Did I just say that? It's the golden ratio, pretty much. 369. All right, 339 for coin and 341. Big money is at 340. Oh, 341. I said it and I typed it wrong. SES. All right, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. All right, so big money level on SES is at 362. We can put it up above 370, or I would say below 350. No, 348. Let's go below pivot today. 348 and 370. Let's go to open. Lots of selling wicks up there. All right, open, pretty broad range there. I have 880. Put it at 889. You can see the bigger volume zone is 314 to 889. Right now we're testing this trend line right here, and we are just below it. So I'm going to put that 754, 752 as our breakout right here for the breakout to the upside today for potential long trade. 7.40 for a potential short trade. It's going to give you 7 cents, but it's a lower price stock. So 7.40 and 7.52. The upside looks much nicer. The next stop is 7.67. So if we break up there, could be a nice move today. All right, let's check out LAC. LAC pulling back. You can see we sort of have a bit of a move like this. Wrong tool. All right, so maybe it's going to come back in the channel down to 8 before it surges back up to 11.50 again. Oh, you know what I should just do? I'm going to do this. Regression trend, parallel channel. That's what I want. A long time ago, I got into magic puzzles. Kabbalah used them for rituals, but they are very interesting. Yeah. Numbers are everywhere. All right, let's save that. For LAC, so it's right at the midline, right at the 4 EMA. I kind of want to do that for NVIDIA. I feel like NVIDIA would have one of those. Yeah, let's check this out. I like this one, the bottoms, from the bottom to the top. So it's broken down out of that. What if I change the angle here to right there, and I expand this? Oops, wrong one. Undo that. It's this one I need to move. Aha. There we go. So we are also testing this one. I'm getting rid of this line. Downward trend breakout. I like it better. Let's get rid of this one too. All right. So we have this channel that's been setting up, right? It's up, down, midline, back, midline, back. Looks like it's primed for a bigger move to the upside up here. So I'm actually going to say, hey, let's look at this. If we go, I'm going to call it out 205 as an upward target for NVIDIA. They use square boxes filled with numbers that all add up the same. No, it's kind of like Sudoku. Yeah, I could see that. It's like the Gann square as well. Have you ever seen the Gann square for trading? Image. The Gann square. That's what I think of when you say that. All right, so let's go back to qubits. I didn't put the numbers in for LAC. That's the way my brain works. My brain works on math. All right, so I had 9. Looks like that's not going to hold today. Let's pull this down. 880, 866, 860, 880. Did I not do this? I didn't do LAC. Okay. Maybe I just... 931. Yeah, let's do 931 and 880. Qubits, qubits, qberts. Qbert is jumping from square to square. Does anybody out there not know what qbert was? Qbert. This is qbert. Qbert. I loved qbert. That's what I think of when I see qbert. And you had little bugs chasing you. And you, yes. Yes. Yes, and my daughters see, like, keep seeing 999, end of cycle, new beginnings, closing of a chapter. All right, qubits, 43.20, big money's at 43.60 or above 44.60 today. Let's go to Tesla. Tesla looks like it really, if it breaks above 440, a nice move there to the upside. Let's do one of these to the downside. Let's go here. Nope, I want it to go up like this. So we are just breaking out. Isn't that pretty? Good day to buy Tesla. above big money, breaking out of a downward trend. Potentially. As long as it holds, I would use 425.82 as my stop, right? That's not the big money from earnings, but that is the biggest position since we had the breakout from this earnings point, right? So we do have earnings coming up. It looks like it's going in a little bit of a downward phase. We bounced off at the 33 and we're breaking out of a trend line. All of the reasons as to why I would say get into it. The one down thing is we see that the TTM squeeze is pulling back, but I also like to pull it back to a 3-hour, and it is moving to the upside. And we are just breaking out above the 33 and all of the moving averages. So I like that. I like that positioning there, Willie. A little bit of risk going into it because there is earnings coming up. That is the risk that I would see. I would say, you know what? I might personally wait a little bit, but then sometimes I'm a little too cautious. All right, let's do 435 and 439. All right, TRV. We've got Travelers Insurance. Big money level. Do I not have any lines on here? Yes, I do. All right, let's put this at 255 for fun. And let's put this one at 253 for fun, just to have them there. Of course, that happened to be right where. All right, so let's put it here. 260. Nice round number there. Could move up to 262.05. Or below, we see big money came all the way down here. Let's go to 250. 250 and 260 for Travelers. Remember on earnings that the premium decays throughout the day. So better to trade stocks for the first 2 days, 3 days after earnings, and then options are going to be better, as well as it becomes more directional after that third day. Maybe second day now, because third day used to have to be like settlement into the account. HPE 2358 right there, or below over here 2260. I'm going to do CRML and also SOUN. If you have a stock that you would like to see me review, put it in the chat. We will talk about it. All right, CRML. These were requests from earlier. CRML. All right, let's check it out. Did you bop the big money on? 1178. All right, 1178. Came back to that 4. I like it. It's retraced for fun from that breakout zone right here. Great. It's like it didn't move. How about from here? 1446. Okay, great. And 1713. Okay, great. What is this? Non-energy metals 2122. So the 2295 spot is where I would be cautious on this. All right. You see how I got that, I hope. And I put it below 2382. It is lower float, so this is a caution. This could move quickly, right? But for right now, 1178. I'm curious to know what minerals, critical minerals. I did the gym. Investors. Great day, Roger. How are you? I guess I want to look at their projects. Anybody can do the Northern Lights. That's great. Anybody can make a website. South Greenland, tantalum, niobium, zirconium, hafnium, gallium. Maybe this is why, right? Greenland. This is Greenland. Why Trump wanted to buy Greenland, right? Does that make sense? Imagine if Trump said, great, we're buying critical minerals. Had a drone on there. That was interesting. All right, so let's also look at SOUN. Oh, Great day, Frank. All right. So let's put this up above 22 for SOUN. I hope you have your trailing stop going. It's a beautiful stock. Nice one. Julie. All right, 21.50 and 22 there on SON. Any other stocks or crypto you would like to check out, put it in the chat. I'm going to look at MSTR, and then we're going to wrap it up with the indexes. All right, so MSTR, we are testing this from the bottom. Big money is above 425. This might pull all the way back down to 270, 250 before we see an advancement. I'd say up above 302 today for a potential long trade, or below 299. All right, let's get into the Dow. Dow, not the Russell. All right, Dow, we are so close to breaking out. We also see that over here, the inverse is showing, we did platinum. We did platinum. SBSW. Is there another one? Platinum Group. How about this one? No. NASDAQ. Pace. No. Platinum Industries. No. Riot is not platinum that I know of. PLG. How about PLG? Ooh, PLG. I like this one. I'm liking it, Willie. Let's put on some earnings. Last two earnings quarters. 179, 149. Let's just go back one more for fun. All right, 149, and this was the 15th. So there, SSRM. Yeah, this one is nice, breaking out. Let's look at this on the big picture. Aha, look at that. Nice double bottom. We've got this zone right here of consolidation, really from here over. So the depth of that is it's $21. So I would have an expected move up. My anticipated expected move will be up to 46 right there. Let's get a PLG. PLG has been basing for a long time, huh? Look at this volume right here. Insane volume. Let's go from back here from the last high. Yeah, everything is down below. It's like any way you cut it. Let's go from our split. Any way you cut it, it's all below. Frank, unless you understand how the stock's going to trade, you need to understand how the stock trades in order to trade the options fairly well. And so you need to, let's also check out, okay, so we've got Intel. This is a really big picture. This is almost this is 33 days. Let's go to 3 days. So Intel, we've got a bit of a gravestone doji there. Coming back, might pull back to 3140. Let's go here to the 24-hour. 24-hour, you can see it's consolidating up here. We've got this going on, right? So it really needs to break out below 34 or above 38 for potentially that next move up. It does have earnings coming up. Volume is descending and price is going sideways. When gold runs, it sucks all the oxygen from the other metal. Then silver runs, then platinums. PGMs, I'm assuming, is platinums, right? All right. Any other stocks that I have missed? Shout it out. Smack me in the head. Let me see what's going on. All right. Let's go back to 24-hour. Let's map out the indexes, and let's have an amazing day. All right. 463.20. And 464.20 over here. Ooh, it's so silent without the music. Let's put on some more music again. I like music. 463.20 and 464.20. We are just below over here, just a bit of a red. a red warning. Roger says, respect the levels given to you. You will do good. Carpe your profits. That's right, Roger. Seize those profits, especially with options. Options. I don't know what word I just said, but it didn't sound like options. It sounded like options. I make up my own words sometimes. It's all good. 251.20. Big money's at 251.48. 251.20. 251.60. Let's see what happens. Let's go to the Qs. Qs up to the moon. 625. Yeah, I see it. Do you? I see 625 in the future. All right, we are down here. Let's put up above 606 or below 605.18. Why not 20? Well, you've got that Camarilla pivot right there. 606. You could wait until 605, but it'd likely move on down. It's up to you how aggressive you would like to be. Remember, I am not a licensed financial advisor. This is my own personal opinion. Oh, so close to breaking out again on the SPY. Oh yeah, if we have NVIDIA move to the upside, that will be the catalyst. One thing that I want to do, I do want to show you, is that if we have, let's put it over here. Okay, 667. Yeah, let's put it 667 round number. Ooh, 660, 699, even better. 667 and 668.50. I'm gonna put the 50 cent if I can type right there. This should just be red. Oh, no, I want this. Bum, 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 bum. Hold on, I just want to clean this up. Manage the roles. There you go. Just delete. Apply. There we go. Beautiful. I just had on the wrong one. All right, so that's what I'm seeing for today. I gotta write those down. What do we talk about? SSRM and PLG. All right, to check out throughout the day. I hope you have an amazing trading day. Remember, I will not be live tomorrow. I'm on a plane again. Off to help my mom. And Willie, final thing, what's your dad's first name? We'll send him some good wishes, some positive energy, if you want. Otherwise, sending energy to Willie's dad. Hope he feels better. He had a stroke. Where our minds go, energy goes, and that's how we can also help others. All right. Have an amazing trading day. Carpe profits. Seize those profits one trade at a time. Don't just have a good day. Have a great day. And don't just have a good weekend. Have a great one.